What's up, guys? Welcome to the Daily Warm-Up. Today I want to take you through a mobility and movement series to help you with your low back tightness. We want to create some core stability within the low spine, as well as some movement in the upper back and the hips, as well as hamstrings. So here we go. Let's go through some movement. All right, now we're going to go on all fours to start and create some movement one segment at a time throughout the spine. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Let's round it first, heads down. Starting with the tailbone at each of these movements, you're going to arch your back, drive your hips up in the air, one segment at a time. Arch, 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 pull your shoulders back, and your head's gonna finish last. Try to make your head finish last for both of these. Now tuck your tailbone underneath, round it, push your belly button up and away from the ground. Hands go into the ground, head comes down last. Breathe with each movement. Exhale here. Inhale up. Good, last one, arch, tailbone goes first. Nice, good work. All right, on your back. So now that we've got some movement in the spine, I want to look at our core now to create some stability in the core. So let's turn the core on. This whole movement right here, I want you to smash that low back into the ground. Not from your pelvis coming up, but from your upper ribs going down. That's where I want it to come from. Pretend like you're about to get punched in the stomach, but you still have to breathe through this whole movement. Hands can be down at your sides. Heels are up in line with the knees, 90-degree angle here. Toes are up as well. One leg at a time is going to extend all the way out, keeping this low back smashed in the ground. Now come back into neutral. Alternate back and forth. Here we go. Extend it all the way out, completely straight, and back. Now if that low back starts to come up off the ground, you can feel it with your hand. Come right back to neutral. So if it stops there, boom, I come right back to neutral. Nice and slow though. The key is being able to keep your core tight and breathe at the same time. Nice, let's go one more each. Good, on your knees. All right, just sit back on your heels now. We want to transfer that core that we just did right there, that feeling you had. I want you to keep that feeling in your low abs. Now you're not pressing up against anything. Now you have to do it in space. Cross your arms over your shoulders, tuck your chin. Tighten that core. We're going to try to create a big circle in our upper back over our low spine. So our low spine is going to stay locked in. Upper spine and upper back, your thoracic region, I want to create as big of a circle as we can. So let's start turning one way. Lock in those low abs. As big of a circle as you can make. Keep that chin tucked. Tighten your abs here as we go around the back. Big circle, nice and slow. Now start to bend to the side. Crunch through the front. Really bend forward. Good, let's switch direction. Big, big, big circle, as big as you can. Nice and slow. Keep your abs engaged, continue to breathe. Try to get the bend just from the upper back. Nice. All right, on your back. Here we go. We're going to release some hamstrings. Tight hamstrings can pull that pelvis underneath, can be tugging on that low back. So here we go. Both legs are going to start up as straight as we can make them. Now, one leg at a time is going to lower, keeping this other leg straight. You're going to feel stretching this hamstring here. Once we get to the bottom of that movement, you're going to rotate over to one side and bring it back up to neutral, and then raise up that other leg. Now we're back to home base. Okay, I'm not going to have as much space to go on this side, but lower the other leg, Then give me a nice twist. Keep twisting, twisting, and come back to neutral. Good, here we go. All the way down. Pulling this leg on top closer to you. Get a deeper stretch in the hammy. You have to use the muscles around to control it. Good. Lower, keep the toes straight up in the air. Nice, here we go, back to the top. Quadruped spinal segmentation on all fours. Hands underneath shoulders. Start with the rounded. Tailbone goes first, head stays down. This one alone, if you can practice segmenting your spine and getting better at being able to control each element of the spine as we go up each segment, that alone is going to help you with your pain. Keep your head up. Practice this every day, like 5 each way. Shoulders away from the ears. Keep your head up, keep your head up. Continue to breathe. Nice, last one round. Tuck that tailbone underneath. Push the ground away. Good, here we go on her back, dead bugs. Let me make sure we're still rolling here. Can't see it on my watch. Good to go. All right, on your back, dead bugs. Now, if you want a little bit more ab activation, straighten those legs. One leg at a time is gonna release out. Upper ribs smashing the ground. Coming back to neutral. Otherwise, we're at 90 degrees. And then really, if you want a workout, per se, or an ab exercise, we're going both legs at the same time. But it's going to make it worse if that low back comes up off the ground. It's going to tug and overextend. So if it starts to come off the ground, then we need to regress and come back. Good, one more each. Breathe, exhale down. Inhale up. Good, knees. Here we go, big circle on the upper part. Sit down on your heels, cross your arms. Start to our right. Tighten those abs first. Now big circle just in the upper back. So I'm not trying to rotate way down here with the low abs, right? It's just the upper. Keep the chin tucked, breathe. Good, other way. A lot of times this one can be good in the mirror. You can kind of see what you're doing. Or if you have somebody being able to press against you to give you feedback on where you're supposed to rotate. Nice, here we go on your back. Last one, hammies. Go to the side a little bit. We're still keeping those low abs tight as we rotate. We want as much of that rotation to come from the upper back. Obviously, we're going to release out those hips just a little bit. Back up to neutral, raise that leg back up. As I lower the one leg, the other leg comes up. Nice work. Right. Here we
we go, one more. Last one.
Time. Good work. Make sure we're working on our core. You don't neglect the core. That's one big part that can take off and release pressure of that low spine. Then release the hips, release the upper back. Keep on moving. Have a great day.